just kind of have verbal diarrhea because that's kind of what it's ended up being anytime Derrick Rose has opened his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, becoming the most unlikable,
Oh
dominant
yeah,
superstar this city has ever seen. I mean, normally, our superstars, if you're anywhere near decent, you're beloved. And Rose is one of the most dominant players to ever of any sport to play in the city, and the city is really starting to get sick of him. Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, that is not easy, not
Derrick
easy.
Rose or Jay Cutler most hated.
I, I think Rose.
I hope
I
so.
hear people defend color. Who's the last person you heard defend Rose? No one defends him.
We haven't, yeah, we haven't, and because we happen to mention your brother, your brother. Gosh, what's his name?
Uh,
Uh, Derrick Rose's brother.
um, I can't think of it.
Either way, are we? If we're haters, okay, fine. Call us out gladly. Gladly call us haters. But your brother doesn't know when to get on the page or read a freaking memo. Not hard.
Can I
It's just not that hard. Go ahead.
can I ask a question?
Yes, certainly.
When is that word going to just kind of leave everyone's vocabulary? I feel like the world should be done with that word.
Which word is that?
Haters.
Yes. Oh, players can go
Haters.
away too. Haters and players can go away.
Players is
Okay.
still kind of funny to me for particular reasons.
Yes.
But haters, like, if critics, call them critics. That's what they are. They're not haters. They're critics. I'm gonna show all the haters. No one is hating on you, bro. All right.
Good touch. Very good
There
touch.
are cynics and there are critics. I doubt anyone actually hates you. No one's hating, and that doesn't just go for Derrick Rose. It goes for anyone who uses the term haters. Anyone. That word should be eliminated from our vocabulary. I can't stand it.
It definitely the sports jargon vocabulary. It it's you don't win with it. You really don't. Yeah, it's man. And you sound stupid. You really sound ignorant when you start using that, especially as a player. It's you know what? You're a public figure. Get over it.
You see, yeah,
You're gonna
you
have to
sound like
deal.
a crybaby. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you hate it. You sound like LeBron and Dwayne Wade. No one wants to sound like them.
Well, you sound well. Certainly, you don't want to sound like Bosch or Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, you
You
don't
don't
want to
want to
sound like
sound like
either.
LeBron. Hey, LeBron is maybe still my favorite basketball player because of I love greatness and his dominance is just unbelievable. But you don't want to sound like LeBron because he's not as bad as Wade, but you definitely
Ooh.
don't want to sound like LeBron. He's not as bad as Rose either. At least he gets his message out there. But yes, that was a side swipe. But
Yes.
you don't you don't necessarily want to sound like LeBron. Sounding like Duncan, that's not a bad thing.
No, that's a good thing.
Respectful, intelligent, a little boring. That's okay.
Boring is totally fine. If boring oftentimes means you're following the company line.
And you're putting
And
putting putting banners up in the rafters.
yeah, that certainly helps your credibility and certainly helps allows you to be boring. Oof. Yeah, I can keep your MVP stuff, pal. Really, because we know you're never going to get there, but you're not going to get there again. But just be. I don't want to say be a shadow of yourself. Just be good at basketball. Just take your craft seriously. Take your skill set and maximize it. We'll see that. We can recognize that, and that's fine. That's all we ask. Just do it. As
Oh,
Tom Thibodeau says, yep, Thibodeau says it. Do your job. Unfortunately, not as deep as him. I'd say if we can get there, do your job. But yeah,
I
that's all he asks, and that's I think all the fans ask.
I just
So
ask that you have TWTW.
TW, man, I hope it's his last season.
No, I'm sorry. No. He needs to
I
stick
I
around.
do.
You know what? If the Sox don't want him, put him. Cubs can hire him. I'm sorry. Too entertaining.
I, I love the guy. I really do. He's the only broadcaster I've known for the team, and I really respect. I did respect his insights when it really did matter. Well, I'll go back 10 years or so. He definitely had a better understanding of the game, but this year, oh boy, you don't win. I just wish he'd realized this. You don't win against your critics because your critics have infinitely more time to talk than you do.
Burrs and Bornstein. Who the hell are they?
Yeah. Deadspin. I mean, it's right now just gangbang, just an overall gangbang on him, and I do feel bad for him, but man, I really do respect his tenacity, and man, unfortunately, it feels like that's it now. That's just it. That's all he is now. It's just tenacious, and that's all he wants.
I,
He
I,
just
I don't know. I still love his hawkisms, and I love that he blames everything on the umpires. And I don't know. Maybe because I'm not a Sox fan, I find joy in it all.
I think that certainly helps. If he wanted to, if they let him do the radio broadcast, that'd be fine. I would be totally fine with that because I
Then
could turn it on.
get rid of Darren Jackson and let him do the color, and Ed Farmer still do the play-by-play. That would be a great team. Farmer and yeah,
They'd kill each other. They would probably kill each other.
that's okay. It'd be entertaining.
They would bring their golf clubs and kill each other. They probably really would. Man, but because if he wasn't talking, I know right away because Ed Farmer never wants to say the score, and if it's silent, Hawk's not talking, Sox down big, not coming back.
See, it would help. It would help the radio broadcast.
It would really, yeah, you're absolutely right. And if they were doing well, if they were up, oh, he'd be tough. I bet you we'd hear 3 gas stories over the course of 4 innings, and I'd be like, all right, Sox up big. For sale.
You know who had a great
12
radio
strikeouts.
voice?
Yeah. Man, just let Steve Stone do it. Just let Steve Stone take over.
I think Steve
Please.
Stone needs to go back to his roots.
Oh,
Time, bring him back.
it's time. If White Sox aren't careful, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I meant the Sox need pitching.
Oh, that's
No,
even better. Even better. Try to go for one more Cy Young. There you go. I like that.
that way, like if you you put Steve Stone on the roster so he could pitch.
He's a good man.
That way Adam Dunn doesn't have to pitch and he can remain in right field.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh. This has been it. The season has been very
I'm
different.
sorry, but I like that. I think Robin's just like, the season's over. Hey, Adam, why don't you play right field for a couple days? You want to? Yeah, why not?
Not as bad. Honestly, still better than Diane Viciedo. Still better than Deaza. As sad as that is, as really sad as that is, man. It's been an interesting season. It's been nice to see the successes of some talent, but everything else is.
You have one guy, okay, plus a pitcher, 2 guys.
Well, Avi's back, and Connor Gillespie's hitting crazy amounts of singles and doubles.
Yes,
I like that.
And where does he bat? Anywhere but the 2 spot where he should. Like you have to put him. You have to bat him second. He's like the most stereotypical 2-hole hitter like in all of baseball, and Robin won't bat him second. I think he's bat second like 3 times this year.
I don't know what to tell you. My cousin hates the fact that Robin Ventura is a manager. I don't particularly know why. He's a Cub fan, but his baseball sensibilities are completely
Did he
inflamed
get lots of
by that.
touchdowns?
My cousin? No.
Well, no, not your cousin.
Robin Ventura.
And your cousin.
Seemingly. Yeah, my cousin. No, I definitely think the Nolan Ryan thing is still pounding.
I
that's
bet he
never
got
going away.
concussed from that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'd buy that. It's frustrating, and all the while we kind of we get reminded of some Cub instances recently, specifically with the tarp, but otherwise I'm looking north.
Which the Cubs won today, by the way.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, the final was 2-1. So take that, Giants.
Shut them down. Oh no, it was 2-0. They let in one, but that's all right. Looking north. Boy, I'd really like some of those good things to happen in the farm system for our side, but man, wow.
Just waiting for September call-ups, buddy.
Oh man, that's yeah.
Bring up Soler. Put him in right. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh gosh.
Baez swings hard.
He does. He really does. Crazy hard.
I really
Do you think
I really feel like he's Joaquin Phoenix from the movie Signs, where
Yes.
he broke the all-time it was the minor league record for home runs, and they're like, why didn't you ever play the majors? He's like, oh well, he also broke the all-time record for most strikeouts. Why didn't you just lay off? Felt right not to swing.
Oh man. Oh gosh. Anything else regarding the major sports?
Okay, I'm offended that you say that. No, nothing else.
I'm not kidding. Who am I kidding? They don't.
Kidding.
You know. I can't lie. I can't lie to our listeners. They know. They know. But for all of our mainstream sports listeners, thank you very much for doing so. We'll probably have our final thoughts on the Bears preseason next week. Again, this is your last opportunity over the next couple of days to email us at iappodcast@gmail.com, tweet at us, hit us up on Facebook, get in touch with us in all the many different ways that we are available to you to see if you want to participate in the Confidence Pick'em League that we have going on, that we're going to have going on.
The one I'm going.
Yes, you got to get through Megan. I know that much.
Yeah.
So, get in contact with us if you do want to participate. All the various formats. Take a look at our show notes for all of our other contact information. And, we'll talk to you next week, and we'll get you an invitation out to you. So, again, pride, not prize. So keep that in mind. It's fun. It's easy.
Unless anyone would like to donate something that we can give as a prize.
Yeah, if you do want to donate,
get a
please feel free
mention
to.
On the show, a little advertising.
Oh, every week. All season. So, we'll say goodbye to our mainstream sports listeners, as we switch gears and talk about the recap of SummerSlam and RAW earlier in the week. So, I hear that $9.99 was just too good to be true, and you decided, well, I shouldn't say too good to be true. It was right there for you, right at the good price point for you, and you took advantage of it.
I am now a subscriber of the WWE Network, and I was able, because of that, to watch SummerSlam. So it's the first pay-per-view where we can, since WrestleMania, that we can both talk intelligently, or try to talk intelligently about.
Yeah, I do the trying. You can do so intelligently. But overall, as this had geared up over the last 2